This hair, man, it's giving me frustrations. Well, I'm trying to find the spot right now. I just wanna make this my living reality. Like my content has been structured. You see, has been structured in a way. Oh, first of all, I wish people can hear me. I'm trying to find the spot. Maybe I'm gonna lie down on the bed. Yeah, what up? Yeah, I think I found the spot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit like this. First of all, I wish you can hear this. I got a pet audio right there. Well, yeah, I came here to just be me. Like, I feel like I have lost the essence of being myself. Like, I lost myself in trying to. I'm trying to, like, just find my way in this world. Like, I've seen how my content has been coming out. Like, it's like I'm giving, yeah, like the knowledge I'm giving, it's good. Like, I know that it's good and it's pure, but I've lost myself. You see, like when I say I lost myself, I mean I lost myself in this world of social media, in this world of like marketing. I lost myself like in the pursuit. I don't know, it's a pursuit or it's pursuit. Yeah, it's pursuit. In the pursuit of this online business, and like at the same time I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if I should do it like this, should I add this? Like, I'm trying to figure out my place. I'm trying to figure out like what do I actually like, because I've been lost in this world, like trying to get this, trying to get that. But I love giving content, but I'm not being me. Like, I'm not being me, and it limits me. It limits me, and I don't feel like when I started this content making, it was all about me sharing my journey, and as I went on going, like I start putting personal development things, putting psychological concepts. But now I'm on some therapy session things. Like, I'm trying to get my things together. Like, I'm trying to get my, and with this journey now I'm starting to enjoy the behind the scenes of this, like the making of the content. Me, like, just listen to myself talking, like me trying to figure out what is going on in my mind. Like I just enjoy that thing. Like, and I hope then. And by the way, uh, this me trying to figure out myself and trying to be real with myself on the camera is, it was like motivated by some girl, and I will shout out her on here. Like, she's, yeah, she's great, man. She's doing it like without no effort. Like, right now I'm not forcing anything. It's like I'm talking to myself. That's how I started doing this. When I started making content, I wanted to do this, but I lost myself in this marketing world, in this futuristic life, the AI world. Like, I got lost there. Like, and up, this has made me struggle with anxiety. Like, getting getting my get to see myself competing with these other content makers. Like I'm trying to reach their level as the way I'm doing things. But man, when I think about it, it it was great, but I was tiring myself. Only recently, when I started making content again, like this year, when I started making content, it made me think. Like you can tell, like my content was coming from me, but I took that me and I put, like I tried to fix myself. Like I tried to fix that content, like, and make it this algorithm world of internet and social media. And I got lost there, and I forgot who I was and why did I start doing this. But I am grateful because right now I'm comfortable with the camera. Like I'm no longer scared. I only get scared when I try to please others. Like I talk like my tongue, I bite my tongue. Like there's a lot going on. But when I talk like this to myself, I understand that being authentic is scary. First of all, it's scary to be me because I, first of all, I know, or I have a sense of who I am, but it's like I don't know who I am. Like I've been trying to figure out who I am, but recently, since I have got an opportunity just to have have my time alone, like sit alone. Now I'm living alone, and I'm starting to understand. Like, no, man, I've been living my life wrong all of this time, like trying to chase all these things, because they don't matter at the same time. The the only moments that I enjoy is when I am alone. And there's this video, this this woman talking, this girl talking about, uh, you're not a loner, you are a loser. And I thought to myself, like, what is she doing? What is she doing, man? What is she saying? Like, what? And like when I listened to that video, I understood that lost myself. I've lost myself in this marketing world, in this social media, trying to be somebody. And I was motivated by all these people. Gary V, all these people has been motivating me. But now I see that I've learned what they've talked about. I've learned them now. Like I didn't want to use what they were saying because I thought I was going to lose myself. But now that what I've been learning about social media, it's all about it's great. It's great because I think this is the future of our world. And I think with this AI world and this metaverse coming out, I think this is our reality now. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is going to be our reality, like changing things, because things are about to change, and that makes me feel anxious just thinking about that Gucci things are about to change. And not just I don't know if I feel it, things about to change in my life. I don't know, like I'm feeling like, yeah, change is coming. I feel it that change is coming. I don't know if it's me who's changing, or is it the way I am seeing life. Like but I feel like I'm enjoying my own company, and I'm enjoying to spend time with my thoughts. Like I'm no longer afraid of facing my thoughts. Like when I feel that emotion, like I just see that, okay, do now is I just wanna sit down with myself Okay, and then it's either I record my speech, like expressing myself, trying to see what is happening here. But because I don't just wanna be aware of it. I just wanna let it out. I just wanna see it, or I just wanna hear it. I just wanna experience it. However way I choose to, like writing. Like I've been journaling for years, and I think I all these years when I've been journaling, I thought I was just wasting my time with this journaling. But the me right now, I see that who I the thing of journaling had helped me. I am aware. I can speak. I can see my weaknesses. I can see where I was wrong. I see my mistakes. I see my strengths. Like I can now love myself however I want to, and express myself however I want to. And have been stuck in codependency situation with my dad. I've been stuck in this codependency with my dad because my dad my dad is like a good guy. You see, like he always looking forward to making money. He's a hustler. Yeah, that guy is a hustler. He can make money, but he has put me there with him, like making money. And it's like I didn't invest myself enough in this social media thing because I was busy with his dream. Like he, he he wanted me to have his dream, and I don't want his dream. Like no way, I don't want my dad's dream. Like I see that yeah, man, I don't want his dream. And honestly speaking, I'm sorry to say this, dad, but your dream, man, I see that it wasn't for you. That dream, my dad's dream, the thing that my dad chased the most was not his dream. It was a dream placed on him, and now that dream is coming to me. And I'm not just complaining, but I'm just realizing that since I'm living alone and I've distanced myself from my dad, and I didn't just distance myself, like the universe, God works in his way and took me out of that situation and put me in a different one. And now I'm in a different city, and I'm with different people. Like I have a new identity, and there's no one to impress. There's no one to be other than myself. And I can't like fake myself out of situations. And because of I am now living alone, I have the capacity and the ability to just exist as I am, as I want to. But now that now since I'm living alone, I'm I'm no longer lonely. I'm just alone. And when I say I'm just alone, I'm not complaining. It's just that it's my reality. There's no one in the house. I'm alone. And when I'm alone, things work, like I can function well. Like I can do things I want to do, man, without thinking about it. Like I just try things because there's no noise telling me, no, man, you are not supposed to do this. Like right now, like I'm trying many things that my parents told me I shouldn't do. And man, I'm not complaining. They did what they did, and they raised me the way they did, not because they didn't know better. It's just what they knew. And I I took time to fight with my parents, like in my mind, telling them I just want to be away from them. But now I realize that my parents, they they had a lot going on in their minds and in their lives, like adding me and my siblings. Thinking of that, like that's a lot, but I know it's life. But there's a, like growing up, there was a lot happening in our lives, so I understand, especially my mom. And my mom has been through a lot, and now I feel empathic for her, and like as I think like this about my parents, I I regain love and care for them. Like I see they have I see them as vulnerable. I see them as like kids. Like to me, like I see my parents as kids who just needed some comfort, because there was a lot happening and there was no one there for them. And I understand. I understand, and I feel like my parents did a great job raising me. They did a great job raising me. And I wish they could know that. Because, man, I love who I am now. And who would I be without my parents raising me the way they did? They had their flaws. Nobody's perfect. No matter what you try, no matter how, like, I've learned the hard way. I tried to be perfect for my parents, and it backfired on me. And I'm glad. I mean, I'm like, I'm not complaining, guys. I'm glad my life worked out that way. I'm glad my life worked out the way it worked out, and I'm glad that it's still work. Like, whatever is happening in my life, I'm glad it's happening, because it doesn't. All these things doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's what I realized. All these things doesn't matter at the end of the day. Whether you got whatever you got, whether it's money, whether it's whatever status, you got it. But how do you feel about yourself? That's what matters the most. And that's what matters the most. The relationship with myself. That's what I've realized. And I've realized hard. Now, like, for the longest time, I've been worried about criticism from other people, people criticizing me. But now, as I've realized that none of these things matters, because what matters the most is the relationship with myself. Man, I feel contempt. I feel contempt. Like, I feel like I'm free. I feel free. And this, like, I don't know if it's joy, but the way I'm feeling, like, I feel, I don't know, like, like, I'm feeling anxious, but not anxious in a way like, something is about to happen. That is that is bad. No, it's just like I feel like I just can't explain how I feel other than just feeling it. Wow, I've never talked like that in a video for the longest time. Well, I know a lot of people consider this and talk bad about my experiences. Man, I've been through it all. I've been many names. I've been like, yeah, and those names don't matter anymore. Cause think like I don't know, man. I don't want to say life is useless, but it's not, because life is just, when I talk about, when I see life as useless, I don't see it in a way of negative. I see it in a way of, there's this, oh, man, there's this Bible scripture. There's this Bible scripture on, I think, the Old Testament. I mean, me, I just love the Old Testament, man. Oh, the Old Testament has some bars, man. Some bars. So anyway, in this, oh, by the way, I'm not a Christian. Like, I don't identify myself as a Christian, nor a spiritualist. Like, man, I think us human beings have lost our essence in these words, in these titles. Uh, I am a psychologist. I am I'm a psychologist. Yes, I am a life coach. I am this. And when you are a life coach, it limits us, because you are going to be a life coach rather than be a person who helps. I don't know if that makes sense, because in my brain, yeah, I've talked a long. I see that the time I've talked is 21 minutes. Oh, excuse me, guys. Uh, man, yeah, but we get entitled in this concept of this identity. We are trying to be, I'm trying to be a doctor, I'm trying to be a psychologist, I'm trying to be this. And when you are trying to be this, there's this thing you're trying to chase got limit, because it got a path you have to follow. And when you don't have the resources, and you don't have the finances to be that thing, that means that thing would never be actualized, because you lack this thing, this path, because this thing you're trying to chase is this identity. So you gotta go through this path. I don't know if you understand, because our identity has its own construct. It's like it's constructed, it's built on bricks and bricks and bricks and bricks. So, and each brick is different with its own reward. Ay, man, let me leave this. Guys, I've talked a lot, but I will try a lot to be myself from now on. It's a commitment from myself to myself. Because this content that I'm making, when I look at my past self making this content, I saw him as a genius. When I see him now, when I look at myself now, I see him as a genius, because he he saw something and he did things. Man, I'm in love with myself now. Like, I'm in love with myself. Like, internally I love myself. So I love, like, my flaws, the things that makes me, like, there's peace inside myself, like I ever had in my life. Man, let me stop. uh it's just that I'm hungry, guys. I will come back. See you again.